Welcome to the Weird Nonsense Podcast. Don't worry, I didn't catch that one.
Damn, I kind of wish you did.
I just want to open the show real quick. Z, where's your where's your webcam? But also, why did we not record last week?
Well, you see, I actually sent it over to Billy's house because I felt bad for Billy's unfocusing all the time, and then it got lost.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah, it did get lost.
Okay, sure.
Actually,
100% believe you.
The guy that was delivering it to Billy ended up dropping it in a cup of alcohol.
So now,
not even while it was connected, he was just like swinging it around while drinking alcohol, and he just dropped it in there.
What kind of alcohol did this? We'll call him, Burial, right? No relation. What did he drop it into? What kind of drink?
It was Buchanan's whiskey with cranberry juice and mineral water.
You seem to know so much about an alcohol.
Yeah, I know. He was like super specific about it. I was like, look, dude, you didn't have to tell me your life story. Just fucking, send me a new one.
Yeah, of course.
Why was there mineral water in that mix?
Look, man, he tells me he likes the fizziness.
To be healthy. Duh. Yeah, so last week was Zuriel's birthday.
Yeah.
And he got a little fucked up. Just a little.
Yeah. I may have drank from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Nothing crazy.
And he didn't stop there.
No.
Drank and drank. The women and the children.
Mm-hmm. But no, at that time, because I ended up getting a new desk mount, and like my desk wasn't like completely set up all the way.
Right.
So I had my webcam just on the desk, and I tried to set it up on one of the monitors, but it wasn't holding on, so it just fell straight down into the drink.
That's rough.
Yeah.
You got a new one coming in though.
Yeah, it's supposed to come in soon this week.
I'll probably get a new webcam soon. I keep saying that, but that's probably one of the cheaper things out of a setup I can get right now. But this one is just too grainy.
Yeah. Well, that's from your laptop, isn't it?
Yeah. So if I get an actual one, it'll probably look better.
Like, unless it's from an Apple product, I can't remember the last time a laptop had a really good webcam on it.
Yeah. There aren't too many, because so one of Apple's big things is their cameras. Like, just look at their phones. Every time they, promote or market one of their phones, it's always, oh yeah, there's 3 cameras on it now, and they're all super fucking HD, but you actually take a picture and it looks like shit.
Right.
I can't remember the last time I was impressed with a camera on my phone.
I mean, I don't really take pictures, so I never even noticed it.
I think the last time it might have been my phone before the 12, which was the iPhone 8. Oh. And I went from that before the iPhone 8. I think I had a 6. Like, there was a huge difference. It was like super clear.
My 12 is decent, just not.
Yeah, 12's pretty good.
It's not what I, again, looking at the marketing, not what they market to me, at least.
Yeah, I don't really care about the cameras either. But
my phone takes pictures.
Does it now, Billy?
my phone takes pictures.
You know what's the most obnoxious thing is when people bring iPads to, like, I don't know, whatever occasion they're at, like whether it's a fucking concert or they're at a football game or whatever. Right. Just big ass fucking tablet taking pictures.
They're just like,
yeah, it's literally just like that.
I like the pictures of people like bringing like whole ass laptops and raising them in the air.
You ever see a picture of a hipster bring a typewriter to a McDonald's?
No.
Can't
Yeah,
say I have.
it was me. I'm hipster.
Yep.
You have a typewriter?
No. It
I'd be
was
impressed.
Right?
I have you used a typewriter before? Like those things are hard as shit.
No.
Fuck typewriters. Anyways,
Me and my homies hate typewriters.
DC fandom.
Hold on, pause. All right, before that, Billy, Billy actually had a topic to open up. Let's go with that first.
No fucking way.
Yes, he
What
did.
did you have,
It
Billy?
was the one he
I
just
don't
asked
fucking
us.
remember.
What did you have, Billy?
I don't remember.
It
Brad,
rhymes
what was
with
it?
it rhymes with what our favorite Halloween movie is, Billy.
Oh, yeah. So what's your favorite Halloween movie?
Apple pie.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. All right, before we sidetrack to that, pumpkin pie is better than apple pie.
Pumpkin pie all the way.
Any time
Nah.
of the year, pumpkin pie beats
Apple pie over pumpkin pie.
Apple pie only tastes good around American holidays.
I don't even
Like
agree with
4th
that.
of July.
Apple pie is shit.
Nah, that's pumpkin pie is only good for Thanksgiving.
Wrong. Pumpkin pie is great
Oh.
all year round. You know what? Banana
No.
cream pie. Fuck you.
Bet you like cream pies, Billy.
Mm-hmm. So do you.
All right. Z,
So-
what's your favorite Halloween movie, Z? Halloween specific movie.
Halloween specific. Off the top of my head, I think I'd have to go with Young Frankenstein.
I wouldn't say that's a Halloween movie, but I mean, like, I do agree.
It's got Frankenstein.
I do agree that that's a fantastic movie, though.
Okay, so what would you consider a Halloween movie then?
Specifically surrounded by Halloween, so Halloween Town, Halloween the movie,
Chris Focus.
Hocus Pocus. What was that? What was that weird one on Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network.
Yeah, they had like a short film on Cartoon Network. Oh god, now it's gonna bug me.
But I like Trick or Treat. I don't know if you guys ever saw that movie.
I've seen that one. That's a scary one, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like a bunch of
It's a bunch of short films.
Yeah, a bunch of short films, and they cross over with each other.
And say, don't they also tie in with each other? Yeah, it's like the same town and shit.
That one was pretty cool. I think that one had. It's been a long time since I've seen it, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that one, Red Riding Hood, was the girl that played Rogue in the X-Men movies.
The Cartoon Network one I was thinking of is Scary Godmother.
Sounds familiar. I
It's,
probably watched it once or twice.
It's kind of weird. It probably doesn't hold up, but I still like it.
Oh, that
Yeah,
one.
the little girl, she her like not grown up friends, but like if she's in elementary school, her friends are in middle school or whatever the fuck, and they try to get her to go in this haunted house, and she's like scared of everything, and then she gets teleported to the scary godmother's house, and then scary godmother has like all of these different creatures around, and then she becomes less scared of.
Yeah.
I like that one. Halloween Town is probably my runner-up, but Nightmare Before Christmas. That's easily my favorite Halloween movie.
That's a good one. I don't know. I don't think you can beat the classics like Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus is good. They're apparently supposed to be
They're
making
apparently
a sequel.
Just now come out with a sequel, aren't they?
With the same cast of the witches, I believe.
Yeah, the bitch with the
I
big
think I remember
fucking
something about
nose.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Let's see. Oh my god, she does not look good. Sarah Jessica Parker. Kathy.
look, man, it was all the makeup, honestly.
Oh man, I really hope they don't keep the same cast, man. They all look so bad.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it, but I believe that's what they were doing.
For 2022. 3 young women apparently,
Okay.
accidentally bring back the Sanderson sisters to modern day Salem and must figure out how to stop the child hungry witches from. Okay, say what you will about Sarah Jessica Parker, but that scene with her singing, like bringing all the kids together, is dope. That is a good fucking scene.
That was a pretty good scene. Yeah,
She's the blonde.
Yeah,
blonde was probably my favorite. Out of all of them.
yeah, that's Sarah Jessica Parker.
Well, I keep wanting to say Sarah Michelle Gellar, but
you know who is timeless though? The Hex Girls.
anyway. Oh yeah, 100%.
Dog. Being a kid watching them, Scooby Doo.
That awoken something in me.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it did. It
Yeah.
awoke
You see those
something in all
posts
of
where
us.
it's like the reason I like toxic goth women. Reason number one, her.
100%.
All right. Okay. So I am a Scooby Doo guy. Like I fucking love Scooby Doo. I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
except for the newer like ones after like 20, call it like 2015, 2016. I haven't seen anything of that. What is your favorite iteration of Scooby Doo?
It'd have to be What's New Scooby Doo.
Love, let's go. Or let's do Scooby Doo.
Like, and then even better, having Simple Plan make the theme song.
Right.
Like, I fucking
Let's do
rocked out
Scooby-Doo.
my cock out
We're
every single
coming
time they
after
play
you.
that.
Love that shit.
Okay, but what about? All right, well, before we get to that,
Yeah.
what was yours, Billy?
Pup named Scooby Doo.
I think Scooby Doo is also very
You know
good.
what? Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah.
I love that.
But what about Scooby Doo movies, animated movies?
I love all of them. Even
They're
I
all
even like the
really
live
good.
action ones, but I love all of them.
I mean, I think we
like-
can all agree that the live action ones were really good.
Mhm.
Like,
What?
they shouldn't be good, but they're good.
Right.
I like Matthew, or no, right? Matthew Lillard. That's his name, right?
Yeah, yep.
I love Matthew Lillard and anything he's in.
That's the
Great.
one that
Oh,
played Shaggy, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
he played Shaggy really well. Like Shaggy was meant for him.
Right.
Only using 1% of his power at that time to bring about the Shaggy character.
I
Right.
think for their current, I don't know if they're doing any new stuff with Scooby Doo right now, but if I remember correctly, I think he voiced Shaggy in some of those animated ones.
Oh, I wouldn't be
Didn't
surprised.
didn't they do a new movie recently for Scooby Doo?
Scoob.
Scoob. Yeah,
Scoob.
it might have been that one.
I
but-
keep seeing a lot of like fan fiction or creepypastas maybe where like
Will Forte is Shaggy.
Okay.
Sorry, what, Billy? Creepypastas?
you're fine. I've seen a couple creepypastas about like Scooby dies and Shaggy's like the only one that feels bad about it, and I think it was some, I don't know like the whole context. I've only seen like one or two parts of it, but it's like Fred made a call to split up and Scooby died from it. So Shaggy's like already murdered Velma and Daphne. Now he's about to murder.
Oh my
Fred.
god.
This- So the lineup for that, Z, Will Forte is Shaggy, Zac Efron is Fred,
Oh god.
Amanda Seyfried is Daphne, and then Gina Rodriguez is.
Well, at least they got pretty good names for Daphne and Fred.
So okay, but what is your favorite of the animated movies then? Old, new, whatever.
It'd have to be between Zombie Island and I think it was Cyber. It was something Cyber because there was this like there was like
Cybertech?
electric villain that they were dealing with throughout like different I'm blanking on it. Fuck. I don't know if it was
So,
a video game or
It's called
what.
it's called Cyber Chase,
Okay.
and
I remember that one.
if I remember correctly, there was like an arcade, and they went into the different video games of the arcade.
Yeah.
And they were like jumping in and out of like all the electrical shit.
Yeah, I remember being a kid and we threw a party at the house. I forgot for who. That was one of the only times we actually had cable too.
Yeah.
And they had Cyber Chase on and I was just watching it the entire time instead of playing with the other kids. But yeah, I'd definitely be between that one and Zombie Island. Zombie Island as a kid, the first time I saw it, it did actually like scare me a bit.
Yeah.
Because of the
Real zombies.
No, the females that turned into cats.
Oh, right.
So it literally reminded me of that Stephen King movie where the same thing happened. I think it was like two people. I was a kid when I saw this, but it was a Stephen King movie where this girl is about to get killed by this person that can turn into a cat. Multiple people, I believe, that can turn into cats.
Yeah.
But
Everyone on the island.
yeah, but the actual cats end up saving him.
Yeah.
From the Stephen King movie. So like that's why it creeped me out in the Zombie Island movie.
Yeah. It was the zombies turned out to be the good guys. And the cats turned out to be the bad guys, and the zombies helped. And like and we thought that the zombies were trying to attack them, but the zombies were actually trying to warn them the whole time.
Yeah.
So mine, you nailed it on the head with mine, Z. But some kind of runner-ups for me. Witch's Ghost, obviously, because of X-Girls.
X-Girls.
Oh yeah,
that's great. Alien Invaders was also very good.
Oh, that one was so sad.
The one where they were in the desert.
Alien Invaders was so sad. That was the one with Shaggy and that one girl, right?
Yeah, she turned out to be. Was she an alien or?
I think she was an alien.
I think I recall her being an alien.
Yeah, and then from the OGs, I don't know if you guys know this one, but Scooby Doo and the Ghoul School.
I think I've heard about it or seen like commercials for it, but I don't think I ever watched it.
Shaggy took a job as a gym teacher partially for like a summer, and he ended up going to the Ghoul School, which of the kids were all. It was like Frankenstein's monster's daughter and Dracula's daughter, and it was all these girls, and basically they were getting bullied by a different school of like all boys or something.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
I love that one. That one is
awesome. Because he has a red shirt in that instead of a green shirt, right?
I think so. Sounds about right. But that's a very good one. Oh, yeah, also all of the any crossover episode, like they had multiple crossover episodes with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, that one was so cool. Yeah, the Globetrotters one.
Yeah.
They had Don a lot of them. They also have like Batman. Yeah, Don Knotts, Batman.
They had a lot of
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo, yeah.
Oh yeah, my glasses. I cannot be seen without my glasses. What about you, Billy?
I mean, I think it's hard to beat Zombie Island in terms of the animated series. Like that's just, it was too good. It was fun, entertaining, all that. But yeah, I mean, I guess now that you've unlocked the core memory of Ghoul School, like that's a good runner-up.
It really is.
Yeah. No, Scooby Doo is always going to be a classic. I don't think they can really fuck it up too much. Like even there was an animated series that came out probably like 6, 7, 8 years ago now, and it's like a new animation style, but it's not too bad. The only thing that I don't like is that there's an obvious relationship between Shaggy and Velma and Daphne and Fred. And like
everyone's gotta have relationships these days,
right? I don't care for the idea of them expressing it directly. Like I always like them just kind of being friends, and then the Daphne Fred thing was always kind of like a hint, nudge, nudge type thing,
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I mean, what you got to do.
Yeah, okay, so the show, sorry to cut you off, but the show that I was thinking of was Mystery Incorporated from 2010 to 2013. That one, Matthew Lillard was in as Shaggy.
I think that's the exact one I was just talking. Yeah, that's the one. I'll probably watch it someday, but going back, What's New Scooby-Doo is so fucking good. It has no reason to be as good as it is.
Mm-hmm. Every episode was a fucking banger.
There's a lot of Scooby-Doo stuff in the timeline that I don't think I've actually ever heard of.
Yeah?
Yeah, so we've got the original, obviously, back in 1969.
Yep. He had
And the
one.
Scooby Doo movies. Huh?
There's a video I watched that it gave the timeline of how they changed the intro multiple times,
Mm-hmm.
and you could tell, like, okay, this is definitely 60s, this is definitely 70s, this is definitely 80s.
Yep.
But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so the original way back in 1969, and then the Scooby Doo movies are the ones with the. It always had a guest star slot. So, like, Batman and Robin, the Globetrotters. That was in
Right.
1972. But then stuff like the Scooby Doo show. I don't think I've ever heard of the Scooby Doo show, but that was 1976. Scooby's All Star Laugh Olympics, 1977. Never heard of that one.
Scooby Doo show. I think that one was right before the laugh tracks.
Probably like
Baby?
the Scooby Doo that we grew up with, like started to grow up with.
Is
Well,
was show in the title?
Scooby Doo show was in the title. Um, where he apparently he paired along with another dog, Dynamite. If
Okay.
you guys remember Dynamite the
Oh,
Dog
I
Wonder.
know Dynamite.
Yeah, I remember him. He was Blue Falcon's sidekick.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I remember that.
I don't know why, but that reminded me. Did you guys ever watch Crypto the Superdog?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
Yes,
a
I did.
weird show.
Didn't
Right.
they also have like a Batman dog too in that, and a Robin
Yeah.
dog?
Yeah, and then they had hyenas for the Joker.
Mhm.
That was such a weird show.
I'm just scrolling through right now with so much nostalgia. I love this. Scooby
Mhm.
Doo's so
Right.
good.
A
Like,
pup named Scooby Doo was 1988. Like, I
yeah,
never would have thought that growing up.
uh, a pup named Scooby Doo was just adorable.
What's New Scooby Doo was 2002.
You- Did you guys also
Changed
watch?
Scooby Doo
Because
Blue.
I think they would show them around the same time as well as Pup Named Scooby Doo, but there was a show called Baby Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
I growing up, you know what Shamrock Club is, Z, from Jimmy G?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Shamrock Club was like the early morning club before elementary school started. So I would actually
Mhm.
be getting up at like 6 a.m. to go to that. And as I'm eating breakfast, that would pop on every single morning.
Yeah, I would watch that, and like I would watch that before I left for my friends, because I would always go to my friend's house. He literally lived down the street before I
Uh,
walked to elementary school. And at my friends we would watch like Saved by the Bell. We'd always leave after that ended.
yep. And
Yeah, there's 13 different fucking Scooby series.
There really is a lot.
I guess their latest one is Scooby Doo and Guess Who, and it kind of looks like they went back to the original animation style with that too.
Guess Who?
Yeah, Scooby Doo and Guess Who.
Oh, I think that is Matthew Lillard. Again, Matthew Lillard just. Oh, and Mark Hamill is the Joker in there? What the fuck? They have Ricky Gervais? What?
Amazing.
This can't be all the same thing. That's
Looks like they
nuts.
also had Steve Urkel in there at some
Yeah.
point.
That Steve Urkel one looks like it
Halsey?
was one of the newer ones, maybe.
Yeah, it was like 2019.
Damn, 19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd they wait so long?
Well, I think before that was 2015 with Be Cool Scooby Doo
I don't know what that.
with an animation style similar to what's that? Brickleberry, I guess. Kind of like
Okay.
that.
Gotcha.
Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated 2010.
Yeah, but like, what was that? What was that show that Steve
Oh,
Urkel was in? Because that
so
was a '90s show, wasn't it?
it looks like Scooby Doo and Guess Who. Um, at least from scrolling briefly, there's always a guest appearance from somebody. So Ricky Gervais plays himself, and then in this one, Halsey plays herself.
Mm-hmm.
Serious Batman, I guess. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
because it's like a newer version of the Scooby Doo movies from 1972.
Interesting.
So much nostalgia with Scooby Doo.
I gotta watch that shit. Scooby Doo
Yeah.
and Kiss Rock and Roll Mystery.
Is that a movie? That
I
sounds
vaguely
familiar.
remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really familiar.
That sounds familiar. Was that the one? No. What's the one with that had like the chupacabra? Whatever the fuck.
And then Scooby Doo and the Chupacabra.
I don't.
Monster in Mexico.
Oh yeah, Monster in
Oh
Mexico.
my god, there's an actual like timeline thing.
Timeline for
Holy
what?
shit, for
All
Scooby
of
Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
1969 creation,
Oh, yeah.
1970 Scooby Doo, Where Are You? Every Scooby Doo movie ever,
Such an
1972.
iconic character that to this day they're making new ones.
Oh. All right, Z. DC fandom.
Yes. Oh man. Well, let me start off with. I actually looked this up, and we were in 7th grade when they announced that The Rock would be playing Black Adam. That was in 2007, right around the time Iron Man came out, or right before, or something around that time.
Yeah.
But the fact that it took up till now to finally see just a fucking clip of it.
Uh-huh.
And that clip is fucking awesome. I don't know if you both saw it or not, but
I did.
Mhm.
it starts off. It's just a small clip where these mercenaries just go into whatever Rock of Eternity or something where his tomb is at, and they just say Shazam. So he comes out looking like Terminator, and not butt naked though, unfortunately. The Rock butt cheeks. Anyways. so like one of the mercenaries gets close to him, and he like right away grabs his neck, just uses electricity to like disintegrate his flesh, and it turns into like just bone. He lets go of it, and then the bone disintegrates once it hits the ground. Like that was fucking nuts, dude. I really hope they knock it out of the park with this one, because otherwise it's gonna be fucking stupid and hilarious that they waited this long for a fucking flop.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in with low expectations though, just for that, you know.
I wish I could do that, but I've been following this way too long.
Right.
Yeah, so that they started off with that. I won't really be able to go like straight down the line because I don't even remember all the stuff that they put, but they showed another trailer for Gotham Knights.
The game coming out in 2022, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, like April 2022.
They don't have a specific date for it, just 2022. So that one's pretty cool. That one's made by the guys that made Arkham Origins.
Mm-hmm.
And then they showed another trailer for the Suicide Squad game, which is by Rocksteady, the guys that made the other 3 Arkham games. So that was pretty cool. I mean, they didn't really show anything new for them. They showed a little bit of gameplay for each character in Gotham Knights, and then there was no gameplay at all for Suicide Squad.
Truly upset you?
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's a pretty cool premise though for both of them, because Gotham Knights has the Court of Owls, which arguably one of the coolest cult or whatever you want to call them, that's part of the Batman mythos, and they're pretty much the ones that are pulling all the strings.
Like
So no matter what you do, it's literally them making it happen.
I think the first time I saw them, and sorry to cut you off, was in Arkham? No. Like the first time I actually like noticed them. Whatever that show was, where
Gotham?
Bruce Wayne is it? Yeah, Gotham.
Gotham, yeah. They definitely show them there. These guys are new. They started with the new 52 Batman, and I think that started in 2010, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So those guys are fairly new, and they are awesome. I can't wait to see what they do with that. And then Suicide Squad game. is pretty much Suicide Squad versus Justice League. Brainiac comes in, brainwashes them. So now the Suicide Squad, it feels really good. It feels like James Gunn had a part in it just because of how goofy it is, and I'm okay with it. But they like I said they didn't really show anything new. It's just trailers to hype you up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else was there? There was Flash trailer.
Yeah.
It was Flash with his nice new suit, and
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna involve Batman. Oh, Batman teaser trailer too.
Yeah, but this Batman for the Flash, they're saying so we're supposed to be getting both Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton. Um,
I think it's
and
gonna
there was
involve
something really cool.
multiverse shit. So
Yeah, yeah.
would
I
make
mean,
sense.
this Flash movie is supposed to be like a kind of like a soft reboot, or more like a bit of a restart for that DCEU, because you know how god awful some of their movies are. But
I have yet to watch Justice League and the new Wonder Woman. I think that's it, right? That's all I've missed. Justice League,
yeah,
and well, I
yeah,
guess
just those
both
three.
both versions of Justice League. But
I mean, if if they are going to do like I don't know, are they they're definitely going to keep the Wonder Woman actress, but not Ben
dope.
Affleck. So
I don't know.
I'd like to see what they're going to do with this, cuz they're probably not going to do anything. They don't want anything to do with Zack Snyder stuff, so
They're fucking everything up with what they're gonna have for everything. Like stick with
yeah,
one
it's
actor,
all over
but
the
they won't.
place.
Because like, are they
But
gonna want to somehow put in what's the vampire kid's name?
Vampire Kid.
Twilight.
Like really pale guy.
Oh, Robert Pattinson's Batman. I
Yeah,
think that's a standalone. I think that's non-canon.
yeah. They're not gonna involve anything with him, which is going
Yeah.
to like obviously for us who follow it, we're gonna be able to understand it a little bit. But like, imagine like trying to follow this shit as a kid now, where you don't,
Right.
where you're trying to get into stuff, you know?
Where you have like a good roadmap with Marvel stuff, but DC is just all over the place. And me
Right?
being a huge DC fan is kind of upsetting, but
Yeah,
I'll take the wins where we can get them, because the last Suicide Squad that came out was really good.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Um,
did like that one.
but
Hopefully they can
yeah,
keep a
there
good
was
track
there was
record
a
after.
shot. There was a shot, a little picture that they showed with the Flash wearing Michael Keaton's suit with red over it. So
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Probably when he goes into Michael Keaton's time that he ends up using that as his own suit because he doesn't have one in that time. Um,
can we get just like a teaser of Wally West just absolutely fucking wrecking the Flash because Wally West is OP.
right.
Hey,
Um,
I don't follow it too much, but I have seen that just the Wally West version of the Flash is quite literally a god and beats every iteration of Barry Allen's Flash.
yeah, it's weird when they do stuff like that, because they do that and then they have the main like, and then they'll do Barry Allen and he'll do some other crazy shit that makes him even more powerful than he already was at that moment.
Yeah, it's some Dragon Ball Z shit.
Yeah, everyone knows that stuff.
I could
But
go even further beyond.
yeah,
I was just thinking that while I was watching Boruto earlier that like, at some point in time you gotta stop making the main character stronger and either move on to something else or just cut the series.
Well, I don't think that Boruto should have been created at all, and the fact that they kept Naruto and Sasuke as key points in the
Mm-hmm.
shows, and then decided to nerf them to the ground makes no fucking sense. Like you're
Yep.
gonna make a lackluster main character. Go how many episodes are there? Like over 100, right?
Let me check. I think so. It's like 112 or something like that.
So you have these OP guys that we grew up with that we saw become OP.
220.
Okay, so 200 episodes where you see these guys after we've already seen them grow up and become strong, and then just out of the blue go, oh, here's a bad guy that's even stronger. Um, he's gonna take away both of those guys' powers, so you're forced to like the main character now.
Yeah, so Naruto, the original Naruto, like when he was still a kid, 9 seasons, 220 episodes.
Yep.
Naruto Shippuden, 17 seasons, 500 episodes.
Yep.
Boruto, 1 season, 220 episodes.
But people can't watch One Piece. Suck a fat dick. Come on.
How many is in One Piece?
900 like 78 or some shit.
1,208 episodes on Crunchyroll, spanned over 24 seasons.
That's I think actual episodes, I think it's still the 900s.
Yeah, there's a lot of filler. I mean, there's also a lot
well,
of filler in Naruto too.
I think there's a lot of OVAs or something that's added in.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong. I don't know. I know there are 1,000 and I think like 16 chapters right now.
Well, damn.
One Punch Man with 49 episodes.
Oh, okay. So I was telling Billy about this. So you have heard us talk about Baki, right, Z?
Yep.
So Baki Hanma has something like 170 volumes.
Okay.
And to put that in perspective, One Piece has about 100 volumes. But Baki only has like 40 or 50 episodes between like 3 different reboots. And then obviously One Piece has, 1,000.
Right.
But Baki is a huge
That's
fucking story.
interesting.
Yeah. Baki's wild. Baki's so stupid.
I don't know why I can't fucking find it on Netflix. I literally search for Baki Hanma and everything but Baki comes up.
Really?
Wonder.
Like I get Kengan Ashura,
right?
or like Squid Games, Devilman Crybaby,
Squid Game.
Yasuke.
Baki's still in like my top search thing right now too.
And another thing too, like I can't see my continue watching. I only see watch it again and then like all of their recommendation shit.
Yeah. Apparently, I think there was either there is a crossover or there's going to be a crossover between Baki and Kengan Ashura.
I mean, Kengan Ashura looks like the same thing, just kind of like a different setting. Maybe I don't know. Even the art style looks very similar.
Well, it's all Netflix shit. But
Yeah.
apparently Kengan is just like it is Baki, but like not as like gruesome, I guess.
Yeah, it's more like gladiator battles instead of, because Baki is more of, I guess you could kind of say it's a gladiator-esque battle.
Again, Baki, if I had to sum it up in one word, is. That's not saying that I don't like it. I like it a lot, but it's stupid. I don't know what else to say.
Fair enough.
It kind of reminds me. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I'm going to sidetrack from this.
I'm gonna say King and Astra kind of reminds me of a cross of the animations of Baki, or the animation styles of Baki and Ajin, demi-humans. I don't know if you've seen that.
That's a weird animation.
It is. It's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the trailer for The Black Phone?
No.
Black Phone.
It is a new. It's a horror movie with Ethan Hawke, and it's the director is the one that made Doctor Strange. He's made a few other horror movies. I forgot which ones, but if you watch that trailer is fucking awesome, dude. Like, Ethan Hawke plays an antagonist. He plays a villain, a killer. Like, you don't see that with him. And seeing this is pretty cool. Like, he plays this guy that has been abducting and killing children, and they're never found. Yeah. And there are these two kids that become really good friends, and then one of them stumbles upon Ethan Hawke's character, and he ends up abducting him. But the really interesting thing now is all the spirits from the dead kids are helping both of the kids connect to each other so they can find him. But like,
his character's name is the Grabber.
all right.
It's me, the Grabber.
So Scott Derrickson, he made Doctor Strange, Sinister, and The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Ooh,
Those two, yeah, all three of those movies are pretty damn good. He also did this movie called Deliver Us from Evil. That one I thought was really good too, but most people would probably say it sucks.
Looks like it's supposed to come out in February.
Yeah, it's a weird time, but I guess because there's a lot of movies that are coming out within the next few months, it makes sense.
Yeah. One thing that I've always, or that I learned early, is I don't know what it is, but January is where horror movies go to die. It's that's always been a thing. If your horror movie debuts in January, it's because it's gonna be bad. Um, I don't know like the reasoning behind that. Like if they just chose like, hey, we're gonna make you guys come out with it in January, but that's just a trend.
Right.
And speaking of that, we got a trailer for Scream. New Scream.
I am. With, was it Sydney? Sydney Prescott coming back?
Sidney Prescott, the OG.
Yeah. And then Courtney Cox's character, I don't know her name, but she's back in it too. Pretty much the three OG characters are back in it.
Yeah. There was a interview with Matthew Lillard and I think his name is like Skeet Ulrich or something like that.
Skeet.
Yeah, Skeet. And they were interviewed, and like, how do you feel that you only ever got one movie and you're not going to be in another one? And Matthew Lillard was like, I'm pissed. Like he's still alive. He's still alive. Like you can't tell me otherwise. Like you could drop a TV on my face right now and I would live.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If he came back to reiterate his role at all, even in like a flashback, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's officially called Scream 5.
Is it?
Everything I'm looking at right now says Scream 5. So
didn't they like just
I'm only
always
seeing
do
Scream.
stuff like that though?
They always did it like by number.
The last one that they made was in
reboot.
2011. It's
4?
Yeah. 2011.
I don't think I ever watched Scream 4. Bro, there's an MTV Scream show
that's also on Netflix.
So bad.
Yes, sir, it is.
It is not good. It's like basically what they try to do with like Pretty Little Liars, but just as.
Or they also made a show called Scream Queens.
Isn't that like a? I thought that was like some fashion show. No.
So, semi-anthology series that centers on characters being terrorized by serial killer in different locations, including university and hospital.
The fuck? Interesting.
But
Wonder if
Fun fact.
I wonder if that's relatively good. It doesn't look like it from the covers, but who knows?
23 episodes, it looks like,
The
from
show was
2015 to
canceled
2016.
back in 2017. Oh, but
Well,
in May 2020, Murphy confirmed that he is working on a third season. So maybe.
interesting.
Fun fact: Scream was the first scary movie I saw.
Really?
Yeah, my aunt, my mom's sister, let me watch Scream as a kid, a real young kid. Um, and my mom, for that, it was close to Halloween. So for that Halloween, my mom came in with the ghost face mask on, and I was on my bed, like I had just woken up, and I started screaming my head off because I was like, "Oh God, I'm gonna die!" And my mom took the mask. I was like, "How do you even know who this is?" And I was like, "Your sister."
First horror movie I saw was Child's Play.
Good one.
Yeah. Me and my brother hid behind our parents while watching it. Still watched it.
I think my earliest memory would be probably Halloween. Um, and then I actually had to look this up. It's really weird. I had a lot of movies like growing up and like a lot of shows growing up that I had like nightmares about, and I didn't even like watch all of it. And one of them is called The Langoliers by Stephen King, or he wrote it, and then it was directed by
Mhm.
Tom Holland.
Tom
Interesting.
Holland, the actor.
Right. Um, but all I remember of the Langoliers, and it always terrified me as a kid thinking about it. It was like these giant black like blobs that had like razor sharp teeth that would just everything, and I would just have nightmares of those things chasing me.
They
Um,
made a miniseries about it.
I see a movie. I don't know,
Yeah.
but that, and then there's a specific episode of X-Files that I was watching when my dad was watching, and I don't know what creeped me out about it, but it was like some dude who had like the all like the mindset of Michael Myers, right? Where he's just gonna keep chasing you until you die or
Mhm.
he dies, right? But it was a dude without legs, and I don't, and like a lot of like the scenes were like, oh, there's a wheelchair underwater. Where is he? And then he's like in the room or whatever, and coming after you. And like I remember why it creeped me out, but I don't remember why it creeped me out.
There were 11 seasons in the X Files.
That's the one show I wish I was like, I guess, old enough to watch.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Because I was
I
like,
remember catching like bits and pieces of it, but like I never watched it.
I only remember
yeah.
seeing, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, but like, yeah.
I mean,
It-
that's just a little bit before us, you know. Like if we were probably
Hmm.
2 or 3 years older, we probably would have gotten into it a little bit more.
Probably.
Um,
Did you
I
guys
mean,
ever play the X Files game?
no. Never even knew there was one.
Yep.
What
For
was it like?
PC and PlayStation. I mean, by today's standards, it's probably not going to be very graphically well
I mean,
done.
yeah.
But it was interesting. I only remember playing a little bit of it. Um, but on the Wikipedia, it shows that it says it was like on the third season of the X Files timeline.
okay,
But it
so
was pretty much one of those like point and click games.
yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna read you guys like the first like paragraph and a half of this episode. Um,
Yes.
At the Sahar International Airport in Mumbai, India, an obese American man dismissively makes his way past a paraplegic beggar. Later, while using the airport's toilet, the businessman is pulled out of the stall violently by the beggar that he passed earlier. Later, the businessman checks into Washington D.C. hotel and sits on his bed. Soon, blood streams out of his bodily orifices. Dana Scully, one of the main characters, arrives late to the scene, and John, whatever, tells the man that the man's blood all drained abruptly in the hotel. A child's bloody handprint is found, but Scully doesn't believe that a child did it. Meanwhile, the beggar, somehow disguised as an ordinary-looking Caucasian man, applies for a janitorial job at at an elementary school. Scully describes the massive stomach damage done to the body, which leads Doggett to the idea of drugs, blah, blah, blah. Basically, they think that, like, drugs did it, but no, it was just this fucking dude who just destroyed him from the inside somehow. Due to discrepancy in weight, she begins to believe that there was a passenger in the corpse. So the guy was, like, inside him.
That's fucking creepy.
Whack. So, okay, now I realized a little bit more of why I'm scared of that episode.
Stephen King always wrote some wacky shit.
Oh yeah, that one too.
That wasn't Stephen King, but that was X-Files, though.
Oh, that was X-Files. That was the one you're okay. Yeah.
Stephen King was the blah, 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 blah. It was the Pac-Man guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, X-Files is one that I would honestly be down to just binge watch it with somebody.
They even did I think it was like what, 2 seasons? They did new
reboot?
not a reboot, but like a continuation.
Are they not still doing it?
I think they are.
Are they?
I think that reboot is continuing.
They did a movie in 2008.
Episodes and concluded on March. Oh man, last bit we saw was in 2018.
Yeah, March 21st, 2018.
I don't know. You guys want to watch some fucking X-Files?
Maybe.
The same night we watch all of the Star Wars?
No, that's just too much, man.
Billy wants to do a Star Wars watch party. I say we do a X-Files.
Why don't we do both? Star Wars one day, X-Files the next.
We could.
Star Wars is going to take 10 days.
Okay.
Oh wait, are you trying to watch all of them?
Just the 6. The 6 that matter.
If you're going to watch all 6, you got to watch all 9.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
Who cares about the last 3?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, who cares about the last 3?
Hey, if you ask someone a little bit older than us, they're going to go, who cares about the middle 3?
All right,
I mean,
and we're not asking people a little bit younger than us.
Only the original 3 are canon.
And you know what? We can also binge watch another day. We can binge watch the Clone Wars series.
Man, I say we just fucking binge watch Open House 3 times back to back.
Here we go again.
Open House 2.
I gotta make sure that Open House is the #1 topic on this podcast. My weekly mention of that trash movie.
Holy shit! There are 7 seasons in Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
You guys remember the Clone Wars like short series that they tried to do like 6-7 years prior to the actual Clone Wars?
I don't think I ever did.
That was the animated one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool.
It was interesting. It was like 2008, maybe like 2003, because it was back on like early Toonami.
Right.
Say early Toonami. Toonami's been around since like the 90s. But they had like short episodes, like they're 15 minutes long or something. Kind of like some Samurai Jack shit.
Mm-hmm.
Z, did you ever watch that last season of Samurai Jack?
No, I did not.
I don't think I did either.
Well, another thing to binge watch, guys. Here we go.
There's a lot of
Oh,
things
I
we should be
remember
binge
that
watching.
the 2003 series of anime of Star Wars Clone Wars.
All right, actual watch
I
party
remember
idea. Halloween Kills is on Peacock, Billy.
Halloween Kills.
The new Halloween movie.
It's on Peacock.
Yep. Now in theaters and streaming only on Peacock.
Guess who's got a Peacock account?
Oh,
That guy.
I am down.
It says called Halloween Kills. Oh, actually, it's right here. It's right on the front.
It's
to-
Halloween Town.
Do
Kills?
you have to pay extra for it? Yes or no?
Let's see. If I click watch now, I could watch it right fucking now.
Shit. All right, guys, deuces.
We can watch it right now, comrade. Oh, Billy's gonna stream it on the Discord for us. What do you mean, deuces?
Yeah, because can't like.
He's
And
ending
the
the podcast.
Oh yeah, deuces to the podcast. Yeah.
Right. Like,
So we can watch this shit.
Are you down? Yes or no, Billy?
I'd be fine with that.
Fuck yeah.
are you down? Yes or no?
Yeah, are you down, Brad?
This has been the Mere Nonsense podcast. Sorry, we've turned into a bi-weekly thing, but hopefully
Shit
we
happens,
figure
man.
Fucking skip that. Yeah, shit
Thanks-
happens.
thanks
Like Buriel, this guy
Thanks-
Buriel dropping Zuriel's cam into his drink.
Thanks to our only viewer for being so patient.
Yeah, Greg, Greg and Gerald.
Gerald doesn't
Gerald.
watch.
Gerald watches a little.
Yeah, a little.
Gerald,
John
you
is
were hearing
actually
this-
the OG that watches the whole fucking episode.
Gerald, if you were
Isn't
hearing
that the one that's
this,
watched all of them?
Yeah.
I will pay you $20 if you're hearing this, Gerald. Just text me.
Yeah.
Just text me.
Yeah, just text me.
Hey, man,
I hope
sorry
like
mentioned
later
me.
on down the years he just fucking messages you because of this.
Right. All right, guys.
Yeah, man, you sent a message, you.
Right.
Doses.
Deuces.